Hey there. Today we're going to walk through a really powerful message, one that might be exactly what you need to hear right now. So I invite you to just take a second, find a quiet moment, and let's see how these words land with you.
It starts with two simple but really potent words. Stop running. You know that feeling, right? That constant race against deadlines, against expectations. That feeling that you're always falling just a little bit behind. This is a call to just, for this moment, stop.
And then it goes a little deeper, into our own minds. Stop overthinking. Man, that endless loop of replaying conversations, worrying about what's next, it's exhausting. This is an invitation to just let that mental chatter go quiet for a bit.
And it all leads to this, and this one really hits home. Stop carrying everything alone. It's speaking directly to that deep feeling of isolation, that belief that it's all on your shoulders. It's saying you don't have to do this by yourself.
Okay, so let's really dive into this. This first part is a message for you. It's for the person who is an expert at putting on a brave face. You know, you smile, you get through the day, but at night when you're alone, the weight of it all just crashes down. This is about that deep, bone-tired weariness that most people never see.
And I bet these questions sound pretty familiar, don't they? Those quiet, late-night thoughts. Why is my life so hard? Why does it feel like I'm hitting a wall everywhere I turn? I am trying so hard, so why do I keep falling? It's such a heavy burden, and this message just gets right to the heart of that struggle.
And right away, here's the first moment of comfort. The idea is so simple, but it's so powerful. I have seen the tears you wiped away in silence. It means that your most private, painful moments, the ones you were sure nobody saw, they were witnessed. You are not invisible in your pain.
Building on that, the message shifts a bit. It's not just about the pain anymore. It's about the incredible strength you showed in your silence. Think about those times, a heartbreak, a disappointment, a betrayal, where you didn't lash out. You just endured.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because it's all about a different perspective. See, where the world might have looked at your silence and called it weakness, this message says, no, that was courage. Where other people saw you falling and thought it was failure, the truth is, you were learning. It completely flips the script on how you see your own journey.
So here is the absolute key takeaway. Every single time you thought you had lost, every time it felt like a crushing defeat, you weren't actually losing. You were being shaped. You were building a foundation, a resilience that you probably didn't even notice at the time.
Which of course brings us to the big question, why? Why is all this pain allowed? And the answer here is pretty profound. What tried to break you was actually preparing you. It was never about destruction. It was always about preparation. And these metaphors just explain it so perfectly. Think about it. Clay isn't shaped without pressure, right? Gold isn't purified unless it goes through the fire. And in the very same way, our souls, they can't be strengthened without trials. The pressure, the fire, they aren't punishments. They're the very tools that refine us and make us stronger.
So, prepared for what, exactly? What's the whole point of this shaping process? Well, the message is crystal clear. I was preparing you for a life stronger than your fears and wiser than your doubts. Every single challenge, every setback, it had a specific purpose. It was building the future you.
And now, the whole tone shifts. We're turning a corner towards hope. And here's the truth. Your story isn't over. The promise is that every storm, no matter how fierce, eventually runs out of rain. Hard times are just that, times. They're seasons, and they are temporary by nature.
And this really makes that hope feel tangible, doesn't it? It's a list of certainties, of natural laws. Every night gives way to morning. Every storm runs out of rain. And every tear you've shed will be replaced by peace. It's not presented as a maybe, but as an inevitability, just like the sunrise.
This next part is for anyone who's ever felt like their prayers are going unanswered, like you're just stuck in a holding pattern. The message is to trust the timing. What feels like a delay or just silence to us is actually part of a bigger, perfect plan that we just can't see yet.
So after acknowledging the pain and giving it a whole new meaning, the message gently shifts again. It's now an invitation, a call to action. Today, I ask you to let go. It's a call for you to take an active part in your own healing process.
And it's not some vague, abstract idea. It's specific. Let go of the guilt you're carrying about the past. Let go of the regret for things you wish had gone differently. And maybe the most important one, Let go of the false belief that you are weak because you struggled.
And this, well, this might just be the most powerful sentence in the entire message. You are not broken. You are becoming. Just let that sink in for a moment. You're not a damaged, finished product. You are a work in progress, constantly in a state of becoming something new, something stronger.
And so we come to the end, to a moment of peace. The pace slows right down here. It's an invitation to just pause, right now, and take a deep breath. It's about turning all these ideas from something you're just hearing into something you're actually feeling.
And as you breathe out, the instruction is so simple. Release what hurt you yesterday. All of it. The disappointments, the hurtful words, the losses, just let it all go with that one breath. Then, as you breathe back in, trust what is coming tomorrow. You don't have to know exactly what it is. Just breathe in a sense of faith, a quiet knowing that you are being looked after.
And it all ends with this, the simplest, most profound assurance. Through all the chaos, all the pain, all the waiting, the final promise is this: I am still here. The ultimate takeaway is that you are not, and you have never, ever been alone.